Hi everybody, Dana Scheider here, coming to you from sunny Melbourne, Australia. In this video, I want to show you how to create a pull request on GitHub. This is a skill that a lot of people don't really get taught, along with all the technical writing skills that engineers really should have. So I thought that I would just kind of show you what my process is for putting together a PR against this open source project. So first I'm going to show you what the changes are that I've actually made that I'm going to be making the PR for. So here you can see this is the dev.to site. I've got it running on my local machine. And the way that it currently is in production, let's say that I search for a term and it gives us this nice list of search results. The issue in production is that these search results cannot be sorted. They come back in the order they come back in, and that's that. So what I've implemented is sorting, as you can see here. So you can sort it from newest to oldest. You can filter it by kind of posts. That functionality was already there. We can sort it to oldest, oldest to newest. So this should be some useful filtering functionality for people to use. So on to the pull request. So it's pretty easy on GitHub. You can see that when I visit my fork of this repository, it automatically gave me the option to click on this branch since that's the one that I committed to most recently. So the first thing that we want to do is create a descriptive title. When you're writing a PR like any writing when you're doing it well takes a longer time than you think it should. It's not something that should be rushed because it's really important that you communicate the technical changes that you've made and the reasoning behind the way you've implemented things. So I think that this title, Implement Sorting of Search Results, is going to be adequately descriptive, especially once we attach it to the issue that we're working on, which, let me find that. Now it's over here. I can sort it. It's assigned to me, so I can find it right there. We'll pull this up so that we can reference it in our PR. Okay. So we've already done all of this. I mean, I've already done all of this. When you're making a PR, a lot of projects will have a PR template like this. And if they do, you should definitely use it and fill it out as completely as possible, because that indicates the information that they need to know in order to determine if they should accept your PR or if it needs changes or if it should be rejected entirely. So we're going to leave this comment here for now so that we can remind ourselves later. This is a feature, so we're going to stick with that. Under related tickets and documentation, we can grab that and stick it in there, or we can just call it number 3530. That's a shorthand that GitHub uses. So for a description, the first thing that we need to understand when you're writing a pull request or doing any other kind of technical writing is that your readers don't have the context that you do. It's important when you're thinking about writing to understand who your audience is going to be and make sure to communicate the background information that audience will need to know. That really involves having empathy for your reader and getting into their heads to kind of imagine what is going to make sense to them given where they're coming from. So there are a couple of different audiences for a pull request like this one. The first audience is the maintainers of this open source project. They're the ones who are going to be reading through the code and determining if it solves the problem adequately and yeah, if the PR should be merged. So that's the most obvious audience, but it's also important to think outside of that box because there are other people who may read your PR as well. That could include future developers on the project who are trying to figure out why certain code is the way it is, or it could involve readers who have had a problem with your code and are trying to figure out how to troubleshoot. So it's important to keep those cases in mind as well. So the first thing that we want to do is describe the current state of things. So we'll say currently when a user searches, the search results are ordered by relevance by default. There are no additional sorting options that users can choose. This PR enables users to sort search results oldest to newest or newest to oldest, as well as according to relevancy. So you can see that in here we can we explain the current state of things, that the search results are currently ordered by relevance, there are no options that users can choose, and we summarize that this code is going to enable that functionality. It's important that we include that it enables users to sort search results and also what it enables them to sort them by. So let's see. We did add a test. I don't think documentation is needed here, but we'll see what the maintainers say. Let's see. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to add a little section called changes. So I hope this is clear enough. Enable sort by and sort direction parameters to be passed from the front end into the stories controller search method. So what I'm doing here is you can see that in the main description section that I've kind of described at a high level what's happening, what it's going to look like from the perspective of the user. Under changes, I've described the technical implementation more. So this is the specific change that needed to be made to make that happen. Let's see. So the next thing we want to do is take a screenshot, and the first thing I'm going to do is just unfilter it and take us back to the main search page. We'll grab this. Where did it go? Sorry. So the first thing that we want to do is add a little box so that you can see what's added. Oops. What was that? Here. Whoops. Just bring this over here. And then we can save the screenshot. and then we can upload it here. Let's see. I really need to take a screen recording to show the functionality, but I'll have to do that after I stop recording this, since I'm already recording my screen. I should have thought of that before. So instead, I will just drop this screenshot in here. And what GIF best describes this PR, how it makes you feel. I'm terrible at that kind of thing, and we don't need any post-deployment tasks. This should just work. So, yeah, so that's about it. Let's see. Was there anything else that we needed to do? Include screenshots. Yep. So let's create it. And there it is. So yeah, that's the basics of how to create a PR. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you found it helpful, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.